So I have owed you guys an update for quite some time now. My apologies, but life just kind of gets in the way, especially with this YouTube thing. It's really not as easy as anyone might think. You have to make time to edit and do all of that kind of stuff. But anyhow, here I am. So just an update on the whole marathon bit. That didn't go as planned. Aside from the fact that I got injured, which you guys know, everybody knows about the toe. Shortly after, my husband broke his toe. And that kind of set back the training a bit because I really wasn't prepared to go out there by myself at those hours of the morning, considering all that's going on in Jamaica now. I mean, I used to be really brave, but these days I kind of I have a lot to live for, so I'm taking my time and not really venturing out on my own much. Anyhow, so that set back the training considerably because he had to take a number of weeks off. I was still going out but not doing my full mileage, so that can definitely set you back if you're aiming to do certain number of miles, cover a certain amount of miles, number of miles. And you're set to do that to basically comply with your program. Anyhow, it turns out that when we went to go and book a room for Negril, because we were doing reggae marathon, there were no rooms. There were just no rooms, period. No rooms. We checked with a couple of friends who had Airbnbs, nothing. So we said, okay, we would probably just have to resort to maybe staying by my cousins in Montego Bay and then driving, but then we thought, that's just too much, especially if you're gonna be participating in the marathon at that early hour, to drive from Mobay and then run the marathon and then drive back to Mobay. It's just too much. So we looked and saw that they actually had a virtual marathon option, and we went with that, and we ended up doing with the virtual marathon, you have the option of running on several different days. So because I had lost so much mileage, I had to kind of cut down and cut up the mileage of the marathon into 3 days. So I did in excess of 8 miles for 3 days, and that totaled the 26.2. So we completed it. Not quite how we wanted to, but we did it. Have to just give thanks. It's done. We should be getting our t-shirt and bag with the goodies and all that probably in another couple of weeks. I don't know why it takes so long, but I guess they have to sort themselves out or whatever. So I did it. I did not necessarily improve on my time because time from the previous marathon, because I'd done a marathon in 2011 in honor of my mom who passed away in that same year, and I really wanted to outdo myself this time, but it just wasn't meant to be, so I have to just live with that. I'm thinking of when I might want to do it again, do the actual full marathon, full on, book ahead of time this time so that I can have room in the grill or whatever, but we'll see how it goes, because as I get older, it's not that easy, and it's also important for me to start building muscle more so than doing a lot of cardio at this age. So 50 is great so far. I'm enjoying it. I mean, it's really no different than any previous year. But I am grateful to have reached this milestone. There are many who just didn't wake up this morning, and that's a reality that faces a lot of us, especially those of us in middle age. We are noticing that there are a lot more deaths in our social media timelines. I was going through my phone book the other day looking for a couple people to add to our list, And I noticed that quite a few, well, I shouldn't say quite a few, but I mean a noticeable number of people that I have in my address book, in my contact list, have passed on. So we really have to give thanks for every day, every moment, and just keep on trotting and being the best that we can possibly be. In addition to that, let me see, what else do I have to tell you guys? Oh, I actually embarked on a health coaching journey. So I am in the process of getting my certification as a health coach. This is something that's pretty exciting for me because some years ago, I was actually a part of, well, I've spoken about this in previous videos. I was a part of a multi-level marketing company called Unicity. And I really enjoyed helping people to become their best selves, not only in terms of physical health, but also, you know, mental, emotional, spiritual, all the facets that make up the complete and whole human. And I think the only thing that really rubbed me wrong with that experience was the fact that it was tied to a product. You know, so it felt sort of disingenuous to me, and I really wasn't, you know, I mean, the products were great, don't get me wrong, but I just was not led to coach people with the incentive of a product. So now I'm doing it, getting trained to do it officially, and it's been a rewarding journey so far. A part of being a health coach is also living the journey yourself. So I am actively taking the steps that are needed to enhance my own life in all those aspects that I mentioned before, you know, the physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. And I'm doing the work that has to be done, and I'm taking that journey so that I will be able to help others in a more meaningful way. And that's very important to me. As I said in previous videos, you know, I lost both my parents to heart disease and diabetes, and I have no intention of walking down that path. I have been active most of my life, physically active most of my life. I mean, from prep school, I'd been running. If I didn't run, I was dancing. If I wasn't dancing, I was climbing a tree. I was, you know, just doing all kinds of stuff. I was always busy riding my bike. Whatever physical activity I could take part in, I was always up and down. And I don't intend to slow down now. Maybe just taking on weight training in a different way. I really have to seriously meditate on this because I am not a fan of weight training. Give me walking outside, running outside. You know, I love outdoors. I wouldn't term myself a tree hugger, although I do love trees, though, seriously. I don't hug them though, but I really do love trees. But I just love the outdoors. I love connecting with nature. My latest thing now is grounding, where I actually, you know, just walk outside barefoot. I normally don't do that. I normally wear socks or shoes or slippers or something everywhere, even in my house. And most recently, I have found that I've really been connecting with Earth, so to speak, you know, just by going outside barefoot, walking up and down on the grass, on the asphalt, in the dirt, whatever dirt patches there are, and of course in my vegetable garden. I haven't shown you guys my garden recently. I think I might do that on the next video, but it's coming on pretty good. I'm getting some tomatoes coming up. We've gotten quite a few sweet peppers. All my kale died. All of it. I had maybe about 20 plants of kale, and between the caterpillars and whatever, and me just being busy, I really wasn't able to tend to them, and they all just died. But I'm gonna do a new crop soon. I think I'd take you guys around to the garden and show you what's going on and everything. I'm actually waiting to reap some more from this crop, and before I actually level the land again and, you know, refertilize and get some new topsoil and start all over again. But the tomatoes are going on pretty good. The carrots are looking great. Of course, I can't see what they actually look like. I can only see the greens at the top, but they look healthy. What else? Yeah, hold on. But I went off on a tangent. What was I talking about before? Oh dear. Oh well. It will come back eventually. But yeah, so I think I was talking about just the journey of being a health coach and feeling blessed to have reached this far. But I just wanted to come and update you guys because I really owed you all this video. I noticed that you all are enjoying these kind of candid videos where I just talk to the camera more so than the ones that I curate, you know, to actually impart some knowledge. So I guess this is probably going to become some kind of vlogging channel, which is fine by me because sometimes I just want to just lay my thoughts down, and it's good to have someone to listen. Not that I'm lonely, not that I don't have people to listen to me, but you know, this is new for me. As an introvert, it's good to kind of get out there and just kind of expose yourself a little bit more to others. I am a homebody. I would rather stay at home any day with my family, but I guess this is a way to let others in. And I appreciate you being here and watching this and listening to me babble. Anyway, I will have another update soon. Actually, doing these sorts of videos is a lot easier because although it does take some editing, it's not as difficult as the ones where you have to add external videos and all of that, and photos and text and whatnot. But I'll do my best to make it as interesting as possible, and I hope that you guys will continue on this journey with me. Love you all. Take care until next time. Bye bye.